I'm early this morning. I'm making up for yesterday. It is Kurt Von Ahnen, and welcome to the Mañana Nomás morning check-in. And yesterday, I got super involved in all kinds of things in the Zoom world. So in Zoom, I was, I had a meeting with one of the dealers that we mentor through the Powersport Academy. So Powersport Academy, as you guys know, if you've been following me, is an online training course for people that have power sports dealerships. I teach people service departments how to improve their customer service, grow those relationships, which in turn grows their parts and labor sales and adds to the longevity of keeping staff on hand. So I had that. Then I had the fixed operations roundtable. Now, fixed operations is exactly what I said I do for Power Sports Academy, but it's like the technical term, right? So, fixed operations roundtable is a gathering of fixed operations experts, primarily in automotive. And then this is a commercial, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I had some cool music in the background, but now I went to commercials. So, the fixed operations roundtable is a group of really smart people talking about a lot of things like with automotive and um, there's a lot of BMW, Porsche, big Ford dealerships. Aston Martin dealer was there yesterday. So there's all these people, and then there's me helping power sports dealerships. But I like to stay in touch with these groups because automotive generally is working at a higher level than say power sports and then even marine, right? And so as I pour myself into this, I take away a lot of gold nuggets. The gold nugget that really struck me yesterday was the leveraging and the ongoing use of technology. So, technology and AI, the service industry, is becoming more and more normalized. And it's something that I'm not seeing adopted on the power sports side very aggressively. And so I'm looking at my unique kind of niche here and seeing how this goes. Now, some people are going to say, oh, well, my customers don't want to deal with an AI. Well, as you say that, know that these are the same people that, might be ordering up a Starbucks through their smartphone to pick it up at the pickup window, right? These might be the same folks that are, doing DoorDash or Uber or all of these things. And we're getting more and more accustomed to the ease and convenience of helping ourselves. And let's just be honest, when we depend on other people to help us, it doesn't work out. It just plain and simple doesn't work out. Uh, most recent, I got sidewall damage on a truck tire. I knew the tire had to be replaced, no big deal, right? So I pull the tire myself, pull the wheel myself, and I run the wheel and damaged tire down to Big O Tires down here in Corona, California. I take it in there, boom. The guy's like, oh, it's got sidewall. Yeah, I know it's got sidewall damage. I just need to buy another tire. And then, well, let's see what already is on the truck. Let's see what this is. Oh, we can't get these tires anymore. These are discontinued. That, funny. I could buy 3 of those tires for 900 and something dollars installed just half a year ago, right? But now the tire doesn't exist, right? So I already know that this person is not willing to go the extra, right? He's not going to call like American Tire and see if American Tire has that tire in stock. He's not going to go anywhere beyond his comfort zone, right? And his comfort zone is, hey, what's on my shelf right now? And so I ended up putting, instead of a Goodyear HP, I put on a Goodyear SRA. Why? Because I don't want to deal with it either. I just want to get it done. And so then I said, look, I'm not going to bother you and wait and breathe down your neck. I'm in the service industry. I'll just leave you with the wheel. Call me when it's done. So he calls me. I go down to get it. Someone throws it in the back of the truck for me so I can install it myself later. And of course, when I go to install it, what's missing, right? Here's what's missing. The wheel's not properly balanced. The air isn't set properly for the air pressure within the tire. The valve stem cap is missing, and so's the center cap to the wheel. So I bicycle, because I'm part of the Great Cycle Challenge. I bicycle down to the shop and I go, hey, I was just here yesterday. I picked up the tire. I was putting the tire on, putting the wheel on last night. It was after hours, or I would have called you right away. But the center cap's missing. Oh, it didn't come in with a center cap. So you remember that I didn't have a center cap on that wheel when I dropped it off. Your memory's that good. Why would I take the center cap out of my wheel? I didn't have to put it in the spare carrier, and I'm not balancing the tire, right? And what am I going to do with a center cap in my garage? It's just, and I'm not trying to, and I didn't argue and I didn't say those things, but it's like immediately, it's not us. We didn't do it. Nope, nope. It's this level of customer service is gone. And so then we say to ourselves, oh, no, no, our customers, our customers love to deal with us, and they don't want AI. They don't want technology in our business because they like the personal touch. I'm here to tell you, if you aren't training your people to deal with the personal touch, they would much rather deal with an AI. And unfortunately, for people that are in this industry making a living, that's what a lot of this is going to moving forward. When you look at what automotive is doing right now, they're using GPS tracking, mileage trackers, they're using consumption matrices, and they are automating messages to people, and people are automatically setting appointments and filling out repair orders. And they even have kiosks now where someone goes in and says, I'd like to drop off my car for an oil change and a tire rotation. And the kiosk says, oh, you're due for a fuel injector service. Would you like that? How about a power steering flush? How about a coolant flush? How about this? How about that? It's asking all the questions that the service writers we've been training for decades haven't been asking. And so it's increasing parts and labor revenue without having to pay a commission salary to somebody that wasn't doing the job in the first place. So anyway, I got so absorbed in this whole subject yesterday that I didn't do a Mañana No Mas morning check-in. I thought, I have to be able to establish value for time, right? And I knew that I didn't want to miss that. I knew that I wanted to be a part of that. The other thing I did on Zoom is I've been helping a software company with some customer service things, mostly in the membership and learning website space. And it's really, really confirmed, what an expert level participant I am in this field. It's one thing to say, oh, well, I dabble in membership sites. It's another thing to be like, no, no, I got you. I can build you a membership site. And that's where I'm at now, right? So people are basically messaging in and asking for assistance on, hey, when I put this in, I get this result. When I do this, I get this. What tool would I use to leverage this side of the website? And so I'm coaching people through these things. And what I'm learning through this is the tool set that I've been able to create for people in the Mañana No Mas training, in the Power Sport Academy, in Heidi's Critter Sitters, pet care lab, all of these things that I've been able to build, that I've been able to promote, that I've been able to put forward. These tools are top notch. I'm looking at what other people are putting out and I'm going, oh my goodness, I had no idea that we were putting this kind of quality out. Let me share with you just real quickly on one thing. And I know that this is getting to be a long one, so I'm going to shorten this down. A couple of weeks ago, I asked people in the Great Cycle Challenge, I said, hey, I answer a lot of questions in this Facebook page. Would any of you see value in a course like Getting Started with Biking, where a lot of these questions would be pre-answered, right? Like you could just sign up for this course and it would give you this type of information. Within less than 6 hours, I'm going to say 5 hours, but within like less than 6 hours, I had over 500 positive responses come through on that. Okay, I guess I know what I'm going to do, right? So the next day, I made the first 3 lessons and I laid out kind of the syllabus of what I thought the course would be. And I said, here it is. Here is the course. Here's the first 3 lessons. Know that, I have plans to make more, and I would like to get some help or solicit some contributors to help make content for this Getting Started with Biking course. I'd like this to be a community project. 6 people in this community reached out to me to help me make this course. I'm just going to throw this out there. Thousands of people and livelihood depend on what we can give people in the Power Sport Academy. And I haven't had anybody volunteer to give me content for the Power Sport Academy, right? So now I've got this team of 6 people. So we open up a Trello board and we start, project managing this thing, right? So do you want to take one on nutrition? You want to take one on mechanical? You want to take one on etiquette? You want to take one on, right? So we start giving out these lessons to be written. I put up the credentials for people and I say, here's your access code, to get discounted access to the course, to sample it. We've only got the first 3 lessons up. Let me know what you think. Within 2 days, we've got 50 people taking a bicycle course. Now, I'm trying to process what's happening here. And for me, it's a little bit surreal. I have courses on leadership. I have courses on weight loss. I have courses on diet. I have courses on, goal setting, key performance indicators. I have courses that require education, certification, research, right? I have these courses that are developed to help people, surmount those speed bumps in the corporate world. And all that stuff is in the Mañana No Mas Academy, right? mañananomas.com. And the traffic that goes into those courses, I'll tell you now, is modest. In less than a week, getting started with biking is my number 1 product. That blows my mind. Getting started with biking, my number 1 product. And what does that tell me? That tells me that right now, is it the COVID crisis? Is it people needing a break? There's all these reasons why. But why are people more inclined to pursue a hobby with vigor than something that puts food on their plate with vigor? And that is a big question that I'm trying to find the secret passcode to get people, especially in the power sports industry, to recognize the need for growth, to commit to growth, and then to see the growth. You've got to see it, you've got to believe it, and you've got to do it, right? That's kind of what came out of that podcast I did with Sherry and Lou the other day, right? With the Lou Everett group. So, people have got to recognize they're not where they think they are. They could get where they think they should be, and there are tools to get them there. We've got the tools. So I got to figure out how to communicate this better. I know that the product we have in the power sports industry is top notch. I know that it is. I've worked at 2 different OEMs, and I'm friends with other professional trainers in the business. So I know that the product I have in Power Sport Academy is top notch. I'll give you another example of one that's going to go through the roof. Just released Heidi's Critter Sitters Pet Care Academy, right? The Pet Care Academy. People have adopted more dogs during the COVID crisis than I think I've ever seen. And so we opened up a Pet Care Academy. How do you take care of your dog? And I guarantee you people are going to sign up for that, right? And so it makes me wonder, what courses would I make to be profitable? And what courses would I make to add the most value to people? And I love adding value to people, but there's got to be the demand for it. And if the demand's not there, then I got to move on to other things. So, folks, I love you. I kind of ranted on and on a little bit there, but I hope you get the message of today, right? We need to take a strong, focused look on what we're doing, where we're going, and what we see the end game being, right? Being distracted by TikTok and Facebook and all these things might be entertaining, or it might, take us out of reality for that moment, but that reality is still there. And I say the same thing I said at the very beginning of the COVID crisis. Obstacles bring opportunity, and we need to find the opportunity within these obstacles, and we need to exploit them, and extract the good from these things. And so that's what I'm working on doing, and I hope that you're doing the same. Folks, I love you. I'm done with the rant today. Get at it. There are plenty of opportunities to be effective, be productive, and be efficient. So if we can help with any of that, give me a shout. Go to mañananomas.com, hit the contact link, get in touch. I'm available for public speaking, whether that be in person or virtual. I can develop a training site for you. I can make training content. We can, all these mandatory things that you need to train, like onboard employees with, but you've switched to a remote working example. We've got the tools that can make that happen for you. We can put all your onboarding online through a membership site with security, so it's not public. And then you can force people right through that, right? You can see their progress, see what they're doing. You can even launch one-on-one video coaching right through the website. So let me know what you need. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.